This is your own boy, EJ. Whoa, I'm back with reality. Step down. Yo, we are suffering off. You need to step down. Come on, we are step down. We're suffering too much. You need to step down. Step down. We want to get here. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. Nowhere to go. You need to step down. Somebody we are step down. No money in the bank. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. For taking people. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. To get full of war. You need to step down. Somebody we are step down. Liberian people suffering. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. Everything like proper. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. We now get hospital. You need to step down. Somebody we are step down. We now get good school. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. No element for children. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. No good company. You need to step down. Somebody we are step down. You working, you get to pay. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. Every day you get pay. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. No justice for the poor. You need to step down. Somebody we are step down. Every day for me repeat. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. Because they get power. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. Just some people. You need to step down. Somebody we are step down. Retire, reporting. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. You say you former player. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. No football academy. You need to step down. Somebody we are step down. People dying every day. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. JFK to park. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. Education very poor. You need to step down. Somebody we are step down. We don't have a feeling. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. Go good health care. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. You know I seen the truth. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. Want to get here. Everybody go eat crazy. We tire of joy, we are. We tire of fucking pro. Back who me suffering. Them can rather suffering. They can rather suffering. Yana go suffering. Want to get here. Every day. No more Galpohkpa. No more fucking pro. You need to step down. Somebody we are step down. Yo, we are suffering off. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. We're suffering too much. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. We want to get here. You need to step down. Somebody we are step down. Nowhere to go. You need to step down. Don't forget to step down. No money in the bank. You need to step down. Hey, go back to bed, step down. For taking people. You need to step down. Somebody we are step down. Be careful and walk.
Leadership is key. Leadership is key. Leadership key. Leading Liberia is key. Leading Liberia right is the key. Ellen Johnson, Sally failed. Ellen Johnson, Sally failed. She told us to lead. That is the key. She failed Liberia. She never led us well. She brought us shame and disgrace in every front. Ellen Johnson, Sally fail. Ellen Johnson, Sally fail. Liberia's going down on the Georgia. Ellen Johnson, Sally fail. Now we need a leader who we can trust. Who is that leader? Attorney Commander Chesson. We can trust him. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Attorney Commander Galpohkpa Chesson Talk Show. Today is the end of the month of April 30th, 2021. The confusion, the lawlessness, the indiscipline, the criminality, impunities, they continue to permeate Liberia. They continue to put my people's lives on hold, in danger, at risk. Which way, my people? Which way? We see all the evils going on in our country. We see all the illicit killing and murders of our people. We got to be crazy to see these things continue. We got to be insane to see a leadership govern a country like this. We got to be totally blind, ignorant, useless, and backwards to see the kind of massive stealing, the massive deception, the massive lies these government officials continue to tell us as we see our people starving, dying, looking for food all over the place like animals. Today is another day. Today is the end of the 4th month. We're about to begin the 5th month of the year already. How many of people have died from COVID-19? How many of our young people have died from ritualistic killers? How many of people have been robbed and killed for little or nothing? How long can we continue on this path? Seeing our country going down and down and down. Seeing our people starving and going backwards. Seeing the ignorance grow instead of being diminished. Is growing every day by the hour and the minute. Our people are getting more ignorant than intelligent in this day and age. And we're still waiting until 2023 to change this government. George Weah is not presidential material. And the more we fool ourselves and thinking this man is a leader of a great nation that used to be Liberia, the more when our children grow up abroad and look at Liberia, they will question their parents, their intelligence, their patriotism, their loyalty, and above all, their sense of cleanliness, civilization, civilized living in existence. They will question all of that. And many of us will have to answer with it, but I wouldn't be around. So you will have to answer that, okay? So let me just put up my topics and let's see where we're going today, okay? Now, My topics for the day are Emmanuel Savice, Emmanuel Savice's case. Number 2, issues of Liberians. And number 3, funding Liberians travel abroad for medical treatments. Let's get in my first lesson. Emmanuel Savice's case. Emmanuel Savice is one of our advocates, our young advocates here. He spearheaded the last protest, the last major protest in which he was beaten up. He was arrested, his head was smashed in, and he was supposed to file a lawsuit against Liberia. And all these things, there were a lot of commotion because of that. So now he's been talking about coming back to Liberia to spearhead another rally for the War Crimes Court. He is one of the major proponents or advocates pursuing the idea of the War Crimes Court in Liberia. And sometime this week, he was about to come home, and he went to the Liberian embassy to get a visa, and he was denied a visa. He was denied the visa on the ground that he wanted to come and promote the War Crimes Court to make the Liberian government unpopular. I am totally against this move. This is the beginning of something we should never tolerate in our society. A government stopping Liberians from coming home to have a protest. Now, once they start this with Savice, they will do it with every one of us if we keep quiet. This is something that this government must be removed for immediately. George Weah government must be removed immediately for stopping Savice from coming home. This cannot be tolerated for any government in Liberia. Toba didn't stop Marcus Matthew then from coming home. All the way Toba then had power. They didn't stop Marcus Matthew. Who are these ignoramuses running our country today to stop a Liberian from coming home to protest? Because they will make the government unpopular. Who are these useless men leading our country today? They have no pride and dignity in themselves. They are so useless and worthless that it's scared for Liberia to come home because they will not be popular. If these people are so useless, they need to be removed from power. AFL, I've been calling on you for a long time. These people cannot stay in power. These people are treacherous, evil, disgraceful, disgusting, and terrible for Liberia and Liberian society. Who are these ignoramuses to stop a Liberian citizen from coming home because they will make their government unpopular? If Tobo had done that, do you think Liberia would be at peace today? We had a civil war a long time ago. So who are these ignoramuses leading Liberia today? Won't stop any Liberian from coming home on the basis of politics. You would deny our citizen their right to come home. This is a removal offense. George Weah got to be removed. He got to step down. We got to move George Weah from power. His term is finished. Tware, McGill, all the useless people got to go. Ellen Johnson Sally got to go to jail. Let's move these people. There is no democracy in our country. When you stop a Liberian citizen from coming home on the basis that they will protest to make your government unpopular, you have betrayed the greatest tenets of Liberianism. And you can't be president of Liberia no more. There's no way that I can support this, even want to hear this useless government name no more. And if you Liberian people allow these people to remain in power over Liberia and denying Liberians the right to return home, you think they will allow Costa, Jacinda, and all of you to go home? I ain't going, so I ain't worried about that. They will allow you to go home? Time will tell. But you'll sit down and tolerate this useless, traitorous BS of George Weah regime. They are traitors. They are murderers. They are evil to Liberia and Liberian people. And God, Jesus Christ, condemns them. They must be removed. They must be removed. The Holy Trinity has condemned George Weah government. They must be removed, or Liberian people will sink deeper and deeper into death, destruction, and ripping of your children. George Weah is condemned by the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Get rid of him, or Liberia will suffer. Aluta, continue. Let me take a break. Costa challenge. Henry Costa has challenged Liberia's Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Nathaniel McGill, to present his past statements that would depict thousands of dollars that he owned before becoming a government official. Is that truthful? Is that a lie? Produce Nathaniel McGill. Let me start my second topic, issues of Liberians. We have a lot of issues. And it's so good we have some educated Liberians in the diaspora who are willing to sit and teach our people on these different shows. And one of them is Fambule, called Fambule, K-U-A or K-A-U, called Fambule. I listened to her with Jacinda Martin Quaye this morning as they were talking about the tribes in Liberia that went back as far as the kingdom of Samare Toure and Mansa Musa and all these people. That's where our kingdoms came from in West Africa. These are the West African warriors, the Fulanis and Mandingos and all the other tribes that branched off from these tribes. All our tribes are one big people, one big tribes that broke off in different lineages from the great empires. Samara Toure, because I think Samara was the last one, was the last great empire. I don't know if that was I know that was the Songhay Empire. Was it that? Was that the Songhay Empire? I think it was with Samara Toure. So these people, we have all come from one tribal lineage. We have sold each other. We have beaten each other. We have killed each other. What we haven't done to each other. And now everybody coming home and everybody will kill each other again because we're coming home in different forms. Coming to challenge our brothers at home who think they still can live the way that our fathers used to live. And they got to change. They got to get their acts together because what they're doing now is killing us. And one of the most profound things that Cole Famule touched on when she talked about the tribalism and the intermixing of the tribes and the coming of the Americans and all of that, she talked about the greatest thing I always telling you, for peace sake. But she really broke it down into crime versus conflicts. What is a crime? What is a conflict? We always take crime in Liberia to be conflicts because of our diversities, because of our different tribal lineages that we're trying to bring together. Ellen Johnson, she herself says, Ellen Johnson failed us because she should have punished people instead of continue with this for peace sake. Because for peace sake is a way to conflict resolution. If we won't stop the problem and want all the fussing and fighting girlfriend, boyfriend business, we apply conflict resolutions because that's a conflict. There is no criminal element in there. That boyfriend, girlfriend first, and we want to interject ourselves in there to bring peace. So we come with conflict resolutions. And this what has been used in Liberia from the founding of Liberia to this very day. We have been solving every problem and every crime based on conflict resolutions. And that cannot go on. I guess you broke it down like this because I kept saying for peace sake, because I want to bring it down the Liberian way. But she's a social scientist. So she's breaking it down the social scientist way. So I can understand, I can see it now when she breaks it down like that. Because the whole area, social sciences, people deal with conflict resolutions, with societal issues. I'm a lawyer. I just look at the issue and say, there's a problem. Yes, the problem for peace sake. And that's essentially telling you, not in the legal straight up term, but in the social science terms. So all of you people who are social scientists and all of that can understand. Because as soon as she said that, I said, oh, Lord, this is a good explanation to the way I've been seeing it on the legal aspect. Because I'm not looking at conflict resolution. I'm looking at crimes that have to be resolved and people put in jail. That's different from conflict resolution. That's what she just told us. Because with conflict resolution, that comes with for peace sake. Oh, leave it alone, man. Let's leave it alone this time. Oh, forget about it, man. You know, that's my family, man. Forget about it. That's conflict resolution. That cannot be mixed with crime. Crime is a violation of the law. All criminals go to jail. The crime got to fit the time you do in jail or your punishment to create deterrences in our society, to prevent people from continually committing crimes, even worse than those that were committed in the past. So crime is different from conflict. Yes, for peace sake with conflict. Crimes is the law. People are hurt. You hurt somebody. You took their property, you took their land, you enriched yourself over them, and you try to destroy their lives. You can't say for peace sake for that. And that's why I've been trying to tell you all these times that this conflict resolution cannot work on a criminal level. Because when you commit crime, you steal from people. You deprive people of their daily bread. You deprive people of their inheritance. You deprive people of their rights. There can be no for peace sake there. There got to be punishment. Because the crime must fit the punishment. And there can be no for peace sake for that. So this is where our society has failed time and time again. And Ellen Johnson failed too. Because instead of building our military, our police to punish people in the roads, she resolved to conflict resolution too. Because she was scared of the war. She was scared of the people how they would feel. Because if you touch one person in a tribe, the whole tribe will rise up against them. But you got to be a man to lead a nation like that. And that's why I tell them straight. I say, you come to my house, you rise up, I will have my soldiers fuck you until you disappear. The man will do the time for a crime. No damn for peace sake. No damn begging. Because if you can make crime too, we'll jail you and treat you the same way. And this is the thing we got to bring to our society. And that will God help me. I divorce myself from all family ties and everything because it's time to start arresting people. It's time to start jailing people. I am being hurt. Every time you do this for peace sake and conflict resolution bullshit and let the criminals off the hook. That's why our country is so useless. Because that's encouraging stealing. We not look at for 170 something years, we have not punished a government official. We now haven't punished the people leading us for stealing. And look at the amount of records we have of rogues, of murderers. Look at our country today. It's evident that our leaders are rogues. Our people steal. Look how our country looking after 173 years. You're going to tell me our people are rogues? I come to the country, I look at it. You're going to tell me we got social criminals in our country? You're going to tell me we're in a third world African nation that's backward because the people are nothing but rogues and criminals, useless people? You're going to tell me that? When I look at the roads that for 173 years have not been completed, have not even been touched almost. That says a lot about Liberian people. That says a lot about the country that I'm in. The people are useless. They are rogues and criminals. No matter how good intentions they may have in their heart, no matter how diligent they may seem to be, look at their country. Look at the country. It will tell you who their leaders are. Corrupt, useless people. For the oldest African republic, not to have roads, not to have one major road going through the country. That's an issue that tells a lot about the people of the country. There is no way we can have a revolution and have killed 300,000 Liberians to leave our country the way it is. What were all the killing for? We just killed each other to steal for each other. Nothing but dead rogues, nasty rogues, kill people for their property. That's all they're cool about. It wasn't to change Liberia. It was just to give the rogues opportunities to rip our people off and take their property. People like me, you know. Yeah. So our young generation of people got a responsibility. Our young generation of people right now got a responsibility to remove George Weah, to put a more competent government in that will save our country and our people. George Weah is persona non grata. He can't save our country. He can't save our people. He's a person who is now wanted in Liberia. And we got to try and send him back to Jamaica. Then he go with Claire. Let him go pollute Jamaica. But they will not carry our money. They will not carry our property. It's staying right where it belongs. So if you want to keep up these issues of following criminals, or bowing down to people instead of our laws, instead of our constitution. And you know you can read and write. You're not stupid. But when you behave stupid, and when you can read and write, when you read and write and can understand, but you act dumb because you're listening to other people and not following what you read, you are native. You are native. And I can't help you. You are native. All of y'all know right from wrong. All of y'all know certain things are right. My people are not stupid. You're sensible. But for the tribalism and the stupid thing, you sit and act stupid. Because y'all don't want to confront your leaders and your friends and your cousins and your relatives. That's nativism. Now watch Chesson. I would flock my cousin them who steal. I would jail every one of them for life. And I don't give a damn. I will come visit them too. Bring them candy and cookies. That's my family duty that one. My official duty is to flock them. Take our money back. You all want no flocking? Don't call Rodney Chesson in Liberia. Don't ever call me in Liberia. Because I'm not coming home. I'm not coming to run some American system in my country that I know will not discipline my people. So if you all want me to come home, you better know there will be flocking. Because we cannot build our country putting people in jail. We cannot build our country filling our jails with lawless people. So if their hair's too hard, their butts got to feel the pain of stupidity. And that's just why I am. Because all of this don't make sense to me. This crime versus conflict resolution for peace sake. Namaya. Amen. For Jesus' sake, oh. Yeah, for Jesus' sake. Go call Jesus. You see, I tell him, Papi, I'm in the church. These people are criminals in the church. I'm just clearing the church, Papi. Just clearing the church. Just clearing the church. I'll be fucking you. You think I care? You think I suffer all my years getting education to come sit and talk civilized shit to you? You think I went in the military to take this shenanigans and lawlessness in my country? God planned my life. So I come home. I can straighten out my country. And I like banana you and these useless people. I ain't coming to talk foolishness to you. I know what my country needs. You people think you know it. I need 5 years to straighten up Liberia. And I'm gone. So you'll give me 5 years? AFL under my control. We're straightening up Liberia. Because our people need discipline. Our people need patriotism in their hearts. Our people need to know that we have leaders and masters. And not everybody can be leaders and masters. People got to follow instructions. And if you don't follow instructions, you will meet with the course of the law. And ain't no damn for peace sake law in Rodney Chesson's court. No damn conflict resolution of the native problems in my damn court. So you better learn the law. You better hire good lawyers. You better stop this every Liberian man is a lawyer because you come to my court and you make a mistake thinking you're a lawyer and you're not a lawyer. You will face the discipline of Attorney Commander Galpohkpa Chesson. Because our ignorance have to and must cease and desist. When Toba then died, when my father then died, we left people a progressing Liberian society. How did our society turn so backwards? How did all these evil, useless people just come shitting all over the place, doing everything they want to do, and my intelligent Liberian people in Liberia are sitting down and let the up-country people come to Monrovia and do this thing, and y'all don't talk? Y'all don't rise up against them? Why? Because you ain't got no leader. Ellie Cummings is just a little chump. Benana, you a little rogue. Ellie Cummings, an old man. Normally can't go. What his name? Darius Dillon looking for power and prestige. That's not the way how you run a government, my people. That's not the way how you run a country, my people. You people are the little kids in the candy store, just happy with the candy and just letting everything run amok. And you need real men in this country to solve some of the issues that are just common issues in Liberia. Just simple common issues. But people have no respect for nothing. They have no respect for nothing. No respect for laws, no respect for rules, no respect for other people's rights and safety. Nothing. They're just a band of useless criminals and disrespectful people. Okay, I hope you understand all this, because this is where we stand. And is it good for our society or not? Is it good? Is it bad? We have to make that decision. Because until we do, our country will continue to plummet, go down. Until eventually we'll have only cartoons in Liberia, Mickey Mouse, cool runner, hey, bingo dancer, they're coming. You'll keep acting like idiots. Yeah, all of y'all will be running on batteries. You'll have to buy so ever read a battery. What a little battery. What a little battery. Batteries. Real vac. I got plenty of it in here. So the time of the people is here. Are you going to be on the train of progressives, of patriots, loyalists, or are you just going to be another Liberian sitting on the wayside waiting for the gossip and news just to talk BS? The time of the people is here. And as Ellen Johnson tells you and all of us, leadership is key. Leadership is key. And George Weah knows nothing about leadership. Is there hope for us? Leadership is key. Leadership is key. Leadership key. Leading Liberia is key. Leading Liberia right is the key. Ellen Johnson, Sally failed. Ellen Johnson, Sally failed. She told us to lead. That is the key. She failed Liberia. She never led us well. She brought us shame and disgrace in every front. Ellen Johnson, Sally failed. Ellen Johnson, Sally failed. Liberia's going down under George Weah. Ellen Johnson, Sally failed. Now we need a leader who we can trust. Who is that leader? Attorney Commander Chesson. We can trust him. Ignorance and countryness killing our country with my people. Funding Liberians' travels abroad for medical treatment is my third topic. How long will we go through this thing? From judgment time to this very day, our president still giving money to Liberian citizens to go abroad for treatment. What kind of useless thing is this? This is unconstitutional. This is unlawful. This is disparaging. This is unequal treatment of Liberian people. You giving 30,000, 40,000 to one Liberian person to go abroad all the time for treatment. And JFK, where our people go, is inconducive for our people. It's for animals. That's for human beings. But yet, every year we're sending 4 or 5 government officials abroad to medical treatment or in hospital who got to pay their bills. And the rest of the Liberian people not enjoying that immunity. That's a crime against this government. George Weah must step down. He's not treating all Liberians the same way. And because of his incompetence, his actions are illegal, unlawful, unconstitutional, and against the people of the Republic of Liberia. How in the hell You will continue to pay for government officials to go abroad. When we have a major hospital in Liberia, that money could be diverted to improve our hospital. Instead of that, only a few people, monkey draw, monkey work, baboon draw. Only a few people can take government money to go abroad. What happened to the rest of y'all when y'all get sick? Where y'all go? When they rape you and cause you to abort your babies, where they carry you? Look at all the women sitting at JFK with our help. Look at all our people in our nation. No hospital, no health care. When y'all get sick and anything, do they send you abroad? No. Do they even know to bring that to the government attention? No. Even if they know, will they help you? No. So what all this thing for? This is pure corruption and stealing. These are the things we must get rid of our leaders for. When these people do these things, and we know these are things that have been done from Tottenham Town. These are things that have been done that we discouraged about, that we overthrew and killed those people about, that we overthrew and fought wars about. Now we come back to the same thing. Our government doing the same damn thing that caused us to go to war and kill each other. My class is done. Have a good day. Aluta. Continue. Bye-bye.
Liberia is our home.